How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grillz back with another video. And today we are refurbishing. We're bringing back to life my first love, and that is the Weber 22-inch Performer. This copper Performer has been sitting for about 2 years now. It's time to do some restoration and then cook something on it a little bit later on today. So stay with me on this journey. I'll bring you in close and show you what we have going on here. But ultimately, we're gonna get this baby back to tip-top shape. We're gonna get it cleaned up. On the inside, we're gonna get it burnt in again. We got some rust happening, so we're gonna scrub that off, and then we're gonna re-season the grill. Later on this evening, we're gonna cook 2 awesome steaks on it as well. So really looking forward to this. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll show you how you bring this baby back to life. It's been 10 years since I purchased this thing. As you can see on the surface, it still looks really good, but we do have some work we need to do on the inside. I'll catch you guys in a bit. We'll do up close and personal, and at the end, we'll be looking at a brand new 10-year-old 22-inch copper Weber kettle. I want to thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cleaning. Okay, folks, so only a few things we'll need to get this grill back to tip-top shape, and that's going to be grill spray. We're going to do that so we can go ahead and make sure we bake another coating of protection or seasoning for our grill. We're going to need a towel. We're going to do some rubbing and scrubbing today. We'll use dishwashing liquid. I'm going to use that on the outside of the porcelain coat to bring that baby back, get that luster back, get this copper awesome thing shining again. Last but not least, I'm going to scrub off some of the surface rust that's on the inside on some of the grill grates before we start the seasoning process. So I'll bring you in close. We'll go through this. We can listen to some tunes together while we do this labor of love. Okay, so we're here at the Weber 22-inch kettle, and let's get this thing opened up. Again, it's been a while since we've done anything with it. I'll show you this. We got some surface rust happening definitely on our grill grates. So what we want to do is definitely get that taken care of. Now these are the Craycourt Quadrant grill grates that I bought some years ago for the 22-inch kettle. And I think what I want to do first, folks, while we're together, let me just put this back in place and let's just start scrubbing, okay? And what we want to do is try to get this surface rust off. But I'll tell you what, I remember all my times with this grill, and boy, when my wife actually allowed me to get this thing, it was about 10 years ago, and I'll never forget us going up to Lowe's here in the Dallas Metroplex. Man, I was like a kid in a candy store. Brought this baby home, and it was really the beginning of D-Ski Grillz. I had a lot of other different grills that were not really good in quality back when I was younger. But when I got this kettle, I really wanted to get off into the art of truly being able to learn the techniques of grilling, the low and slows, and learning how to set these temperatures and how do you hold them. Okay, and it all began there. So I'm going to bring you in now, and what we're going to do is check out the inside of the kettle. And it doesn't look too bad. I did a little scrubbing before I started filming, but you really want to clean these walls. Since we're going to re-season, not a lot of rust happening here, so I'm not going to go too far because I don't want to take the seasoning off that's already in place. So I'm just trying to knock down all of the old gunked up stuff that could be in there. All right, and then we're going to come back and spray our bowl. I'm just using my regular Grill Master spray for that. So we're going to get some charcoal in here. Let it cook at around 220, 225 degrees and bake these coating back into the grill. Okay, so we've cleaned the bowl, we've taken care of the surface rust. Now it's time to go ahead and clean the outside of the grill, all right? Now what I did is on the inside, I added Fogo lump charcoal. I had a little bit left. So what we're gonna do also is try out that gas assist, see if that baby still works. We'll do that after we do some maintenance on the outside of the grill. So let's get at it. Okay, for the cleaning portion, we're going really simple. We have our cleaning rag, we have light detergent, and we have good old H2O. So let's go ahead and get started on that. What I want to do is just go ahead and get a light coat of water on the grill. Good enough. Then we're coming back with our detergent. And then it's all about elbow grease, right? It's time to get in there and do some scrubbing. So we'll get that going next. Just try to clean up some of this gunk that's been sitting for a while. All right, now when you talk about the dome, again, it's porcelain, so you don't want to put any like abrasive pads or anything like that on there, because you don't want to scratch the coating. So all I'm looking at doing here is just putting some elbow grease in there and getting it cleaned up. Easy enough. All right, I'm gonna come on back and we're gonna shoot a little more water. I'm gonna do this process one more time, see what else I can get off of it. But I tell you what, it's already shining up like a brand new penny. You see that? We're gonna do this one more time. I'll get back with you. I'm gonna scrub one more time, rinse one more time, then we'll start seasoning again. Okay, so what do you think? Looks pretty good, right? Shiny, shiny copper 22-inch. So here's the deal, folks. We are gonna now do the burn-in process. You can see we got the table cleaned up. Okay, it looks good. Here's the Weber Performer badging that has the 3 hooks to hold your utensils. You have your table to be able to put your food or whatever things that you're working on, your sauces. You have the holder for your lid where you don't have to put it on the ground, so let's do that. Okay, has a spot to go. We have our Crate Court grill grates that we are going to season and get burnt in. We cleaned the inside already. We're going to see if the gas assist still works. But what I realized is I didn't have enough of the Fogo lump charcoal. There's the bag. So I do have some Kingsford downstairs. So I'm going to go and fill this up with the Kingsford, see if the gas assist still works. And then we'll go ahead and close the lid, let this baby burn in, get back together later on this evening when we do an awesome steak cook. All right, so just wanted to show you just how you can bring your 22-inch back to life with just a few utensils, and that's just a rag, some mild soap, a scrubbing brush to get rid of rust, and some cooking spray, right? So you can start the seasoning process. So I'll get back with you when it's time to try and see if this gas assist on the Performer still works. Let me show you how it works. There is the 1 gallon propane tank, and right here, oh, I might need 2 hands to do this, I don't know. Okay, right here you'll see, I'm sorry, there you go. Okay, so right here you'll see the ignition switch. All right, it's right there to the right. So there's our ignition switch. All we have to do is turn this to the left, to the on position, hit the ignition switch, and we should have fire. All right, we'll check in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and load it up. See you in a second. Okay, folks, so I apologize that we won't be able to see the igniter in action. There's something going on with the sparking mechanism. So when I hit the button, I'll show you really quick. When you hit the button, you should hear like a tick, 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 tick where it is making spark. Of course, at that time, you already have your gas on. So I'll turn it on. And then you hit the button and it should be sparking. So it's not happening. So what I'm gonna have to do is go to probably Weber.com and change out that mechanism that does the sparking, but no big deal. We'll go ahead and get this baby lit just the same. All right, so we're coming back with our Kingsford glue. And then I'll get the grill gun. We'll go ahead and get this thing fired up. So, okay, so thank goodness for a backup plan. We'll go with the grill gun. And we are lit. Once I get these coals to ash over, we'll go ahead and put the Craycourt grill grate back in place and start spraying it down a little bit more. So I've sprayed it and tried to get a nice coat on it. We'll do a little bit more, put it in place, and then all we need to do is shut the lid, let this baby do its job. It'll probably take about an hour, hour and a half for this thing to truly bake in, but we're just gonna let it go, not worrying about it. We have our steaks on the cutting board right now, some beautiful fillets that we're gonna cook next. And so once this gets done, we'll add more coal as needed after this thing gets baked in like we want, and go ahead and start that cooking process. But this is how you get your grill back up to speed, right? This is how you get it back restored, if you will. So love this grill. Need to do more cooks on it. I mean, I had it stuck in the corner, and what you never want to forget is where you came from, okay? And this is where I came from. The 22-inch copper was my first really legitimate grill. Love this thing to pieces. So we'll get back together in just a second. We'll put the grill grate back on, spray a little bit of that grill spray on it, then close it down. See you guys in a second. Okay, so you can see we're ashed over. We're coming back with our grill grate. Put this modular back in place. All right, there's our setup. Let's go ahead and spray it down a little bit more. We scrubbed all of the surface rust off. Now we want to get another light coat on these grates. Being mindful that it can spark up, right? So you got to be careful. Always pay attention to what you're doing. All right, folks, there we go. We're going to let this baby close and do its seasoning process, right? So we'll get back together again in a few hours. And all we want to do is just get a good coating on those grill grates to make them nice and safe to cook on. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay, folks, so only about an hour and a half into the seasoning process again. Just look how good this grill looks. We did a really good job of cleaning, okay? So I want to check it out. You see right now we're at around 325, 330 degrees. Let's see how these grill grates are coming along. We definitely have a good enough temperature to bake in the seasoning. See? Look at that, folks. Look at that. This is how you bring your cast iron back to life, okay? Absolutely amazing, right? Good stuff. Nice bed of coals. We are seasoning this baby up, and then we're going to make, again, some nice steaks a little bit later. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grillz is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime. It's a passion. Give this a shot. All you have to do is get you some mild detergent, get you a rag, get you a wire brush to scrub off that surface rust. Light your charcoal, shut that lid after you sprayed the bowl and your grill grates and everything down, and it will cake it right on in, and your grill will be right back to new. We'll shut it down. Let you see this baby one more time. There she is. The 22.5-inch Weber copper kettle, 10 years and running, looking like new. Catch you on the next one.